you know, as I said since I came here, that you know, we owe it to our fans, we owe it to our seniors, our current players, to try to win now. And you know, it's coach speak if you want to do it, if you want to use that. But when you say, you know, we got to take 1 week at a time, but that's the approach that I've always taken as a head coach, and that's not going to change. So, you know, we've been guaranteed 12 opportunities to play, and the first opportunity is a week from today, and there's steps during the season, and certainly that's the first step. And I think, you know, for our fans and former students, everybody involved, everybody's excited about week 2, and they should be, with the first SEC game being a home game. But our focus as a team has been on our first game, which is Louisiana Tech, and that's basically our biggest worry at this point. Everybody else can worry about the whole year. We got to worry about it. We got to worry about it next week.
Kevin, it looks like from your depth chart, you're not scared away from playing young players. Can you talk about, specifically on the defense, some of the younger guys you got on the team?
Well, there's 2 parts to that. Number one, there's a bunch of young guys there because we don't have anybody else. And fortunately, we've recruited to that. We've thrown some guys into the fire. I think if you look at my history as a coach, that's how we've done things. The best players done things. The best players play. And you know, we played a bunch of young guys my first year as a head coach, and they grew through the program. Guys who have come into the program, whenever I've been a head coach, if they're talented enough, they learn what we're doing, we can trust them, and competitively or athletically, they're better than what we have. We're going to give those guys a chance to play, and I think that's a good thing. I think that creates competition on your football team. Just because you've been here 5 years doesn't mean that you deserve the right to play. Particularly in a situation where 3 or 4 of those years you may have been in a different scheme. So, you know, we truly opened up competition across the board in spring football, and once again, after Larry Jackson got through this summer with our young players that came in that were either transfers or freshmen, they came in and they've had an opportunity over the last 20 practices to compete to play. And I would say that you know, we made a decision on quarterback because of his preparation to be able to play in the first game, to get him enough reps. But I would also say that, you know, if you're on that too deep, we're still a work in progress working into the game, because I'm anxious to see, just because you're a starter doesn't mean you're going to get the majority of plays in the game. If a guy gets in there and he's playing, everybody who's on that sheet of paper ought to be ready to play next Thursday.